Hey friends, welcome to Car Therapy. So let's get into it over here. We need to celebrate. We need to celebrate victories. We need to, people feel like I'm not growing, I'm not moving. It's not going to look like the way that we think it's going to look like. They're small, they're subtle, they're little movements. We have to celebrate the heck out of them. A lot of us are struggling with a harsh inner critic. We're still speaking to our inner kid the way we were spoken to as kids, never good enough, have the negatives and failures pointed out, but not enough compassion, understanding. When a mistake is made, you're allowed to make a mistake. Not enough, also seeing the positive. But we can be really harsh on ourselves, and that translates into, and tell me if this is part of your day-to-day, but I don't celebrate the victories. I'm just constantly seeing, what is left to be done. Or, check yourself. Do people give you, hey, you did great on that. Yeah, but I still this. Or, hey, that was awesome. Yeah, but I this and then this and this. Like, is it very uncomfortable to hear positive feedback or acknowledgement from people? And instead you focus in on the negatives or what is still left to be done. So that's a sign. It has to shift. It has to change. It doesn't work, right? And take a look yourself. You've been doing this 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. Is it working? The answer is no. Clearly the answer is no. The proper way to do it is that first we celebrate a victory, and then we push for more. It can only work that way. If you continue to ignore small steps of progress, small tiny victories, and then you only focus, but I still have to do this and that. So then you're choosing to focus on what's lacking, what's negative. If I focus on what's lacking and negative, I naturally feel down or unfulfilled. And I have no energy, I have no inspiration. I'm not achieving, I'm not growing, but I gotta grind more and more. It's a grind because I'm not floating, I'm not inspired. It doesn't work. Please stop. Please allow yourself to stop. The way that we're doing things here, the way you're going to allow yourself and commit to try to do things is that when I get something right, I celebrate it. I'm happy about it. I'm joyful about it. And then I go and I push for more on that foundation. Right? I achieve. This is why it was important, is because to celebrate, to acknowledge that, I did pretty good. It doesn't mean that I'm ignoring the negatives or the lacks that still have to be addressed. It's that I'm allowing myself to celebrate the fact that I did in fact succeed and achieve. And it's super important because it means, hey, I can succeed. I can make change. I can shift and have growth. It's possible. It's doable. I've just seen it. Now, if it's possible and doable because I've just seen it, it means that it can continue to be possible, that I can continue to have more in the future. Okay, now let's go deal with that other stuff. But you see the difference? One is that I'm feeling negative and empty and lacking and like, I got to do more. The other is I'm moving, I'm growing. Okay, let's take on that other stuff. Huge difference. And so that's where it comes from. That's why we do that. And allow yourself permission to, you don't have to do that anymore. And then checking out the feelings chart and tuning into what you feel and validating yourself. What do I feel? What was I feeling in this trigger moment, that trigger moment? As we tune into that part of ourselves, that gets us more validation. That helps us calm down that inner critic. To get ourselves, the inner critic happens when we're not working on unconditionally accepting ourselves, noticing what we feel and allowing it to be without any judgment, just tuning into what we feel. That enables us to be much less harsh and critical with ourselves. But then we can really enable ourselves to celebrate every little victory, every little positive. Look for the small things. I got angry, but it didn't take as long. I got angry, but I recovered faster. So take a look at that, work on that, and we'll make it a good one.